I was always fascinating about direct photography because it has no grain. And this is the main problem, as if you have large pictures, you always find grain, and this direct exposure on Cibachrome is absolute grainless, also as sharp as the eye can see. The whole project started out like 6 years ago on the factory area Ilford in Marly by Fribourg, and I was allowed to set up a studio there and set up the walk-in camera, and they were very helpful on the campus because all the knowledge about Cibachrome this was on the place. Here's a picture I opened up just for you today.
Oh wow!
Because this is the only portrait I have here in the mind.
No.
I was like taking pictures my whole life. Also, as a teenager, starting taking pictures in the garden of my parents, and worked then later on. I made a apprenticeship, a photography apprenticeship in Hamburg, and traveled around the world, taking pictures and working for different companies. I stayed 5 years in San Diego, where I took pictures for advertising agencies and malls. And then later on, when I moved back to Germany, I had a studio in Weil am Rhein and worked for mail order catalogs in Switzerland. The procedure is like the model sits down, set everything up, focus, tell them not to move, close the camera, go inside, set up the paper, hang up the paper, go out, open the shutter, flash, close the shutter. The problem was that this Cibachrome has a very low sensitive, as it has only 2 ASA or ISO, so need a lot of light. And I was like planning also making portraits, so I had to find flash equipment with an enormous amount of output. So I found this blazing generators which were used in a furniture studio, photography studio in nearby Frankfurt, and I bought it when they closed it down and set it up. So altogether, with all generators, it comes up to a power from 60,000 joule, which also needs a giant amount of electricity to run them. I have the exposed paper here in a row like this, and in the total darkness. This is Cibachrome, it's like dark brown, and then upside down I put it in here, and when the machine rolls, it sucks it in. And the next step is then the first bath is the developer, then it's water, then it's a bleach, then it's water, fix, water. And I take it wet out here. The paper gets wet out here. I roll it together, and then I hang it up on the washing line to dry it. This whole process is about 15 minutes or less. So then it's developed.
What do you think about actual photography, artist, art?
Can we cut this question?
Yes.